The Frog Princess, a tale of kindness and sincerity. Once upon a time, in a lush green kingdom, there lived a wise king with 3 sons. The king was growing old and needed to decide which of his sons would inherit the throne. Instead of simply choosing his oldest son, as was tradition, he decided to test all 3 princes to find who was most worthy. One sunny morning, the king summoned his sons to the grand hall. "My beloved sons," he announced, "the time has come for me to think about the future of our kingdom. I have decided to set you a task. Whoever completes it best shall be my successor." The king gave each prince an arrow and instructed them to shoot it as far as they could. Wherever each arrow landed, they would find their bride-to-be. "Your future queen must not only be beautiful," the king explained, "but kind-hearted and wise, for she will help you rule the kingdom one day." The oldest prince shot his arrow, which landed in the courtyard of a wealthy nobleman, whose daughter was renowned for her beauty. The second prince's arrow fell on the porch of a merchant's house, where lived a clever young woman. But the youngest prince, Ivan, had the strangest luck of all. His arrow flew deep into the swampy forest and disappeared. Following its path, Ivan searched tirelessly until he found his arrow in the webbed foot of a small green frog. "Oh no," cried Ivan in dismay. "How can I marry a frog?" The frog looked up at him with surprisingly intelligent eyes. "Prince Ivan," she spoke in a gentle voice, "I am your arrow's choice. Will you honor the test set by your father?" The king was startled but stood firm. "A test is a test," he declared. "The arrow has chosen." To further test their brides-to-be, the king assigned 3 tasks. The first was to bake a loaf of bread fit for a royal feast. That evening in Ivan's chamber, the frog asked to be left alone. Once Ivan had gone, she shed her frog skin and transformed into a beautiful maiden named Vasilisa. She was under an enchantment by the evil sorcerer Koschei. Vasilisa called upon her magical powers and baked a bread so delicious and intricately designed that it looked like the palace itself in miniature. When morning came, she returned to her frog form before Ivan saw her transformation. The king was amazed by the frog's bread, which far outshone the other bride's efforts. "This bread was made with both skill and heart," he proclaimed. For the second task, the brides were to weave a carpet overnight. Once again, Vasilisa transformed and created a magical carpet depicting the entire kingdom with moving images of people, animals, and flowing rivers. The king was speechless with wonder. "This carpet tells the story of our land with love," he said. The final test was a royal ball. Poor Ivan was embarrassed to bring a frog to such an event, but he remained true to his word. He brought the frog in a small velvet box. At the ball, everyone waited to see Ivan's strange bride. Suddenly, the doors opened and in walked the most beautiful woman anyone had ever seen. It was Vasilisa, who had temporarily escaped her frog form to join Ivan at the ball. "Who is this magnificent lady?" whispered the guests as Vasilisa gracefully danced with Ivan, who didn't recognize her. When Vasilisa explained who she was, Ivan was overjoyed, but also worried about her returning to frog form. In his excitement, he searched for and found her frog skin, which she had hidden, and threw it into the fire. "No," cried Vasilisa. "You've destroyed the skin too soon. Now I must return to Koschei's captivity until someone defeats him." With those words, Vasilisa disappeared in a whirlwind, leaving Ivan heartbroken. Determined to find his true love, Ivan set out on a long and perilous journey. He faced many challenges and met magical beings who helped him because of his kindness and determination. He never gave up, even when the path seemed impossible. Finally, Ivan reached Koschei's dark castle. Through cleverness rather than violence, Ivan solved the puzzle that held Koschei's power and freed Vasilisa from his spell forever. When they returned to the kingdom, the king recognized Ivan's growth. "You have shown true courage, perseverance, and kindness," he said. "You never abandoned someone in need, even when that someone was a frog. You are ready to be king." Ivan and Vasilisa ruled the kingdom with wisdom and compassion. Their story taught everyone that true beauty lies in kindness, sincerity, and the courage to look beyond appearances. And so, the Frog Princess and her prince lived happily ever after, their love having conquered even the most powerful enchantment. Moral of the story: true beauty comes from within. Keep your promises, even when difficult. Kindness and sincerity are the most valuable qualities. Never judge others by their appearance. Love and determination can overcome even the greatest obstacles.